Hi, I'm Eric. I fell on my phone and welcome to another video. Today we are listening to the new Arca album, KiCk 1, which came out last year and I'm very excited about it. It was, I think, nominated in the Dance Electronic Album category, which is not a category I reacted to for the Grammys because I really had not heard any of them before. So as a result, I'm trying to familiarize myself more with the genre there. And I'm really excited to start by reacting to KiCk 1. It has been requested, so very excited about it. Based on the track list and what I've heard about Arca, it seems we will have stuff in different languages. Most likely it's going to be in English and Spanish, so I will be, again, looking up translations after the song's over if I didn't understand something. And yeah, I'm overall just really excited to get into this project. It seems like it's gonna be really fun. And yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. Track number 1 is Non-Binary. Very minimal way to start out an album. This delivery reminds me of Todrick Hall a little bit. You might own me, but you'll never know me. Oh, gunshots. Go ahead, speak for yourself. Ooh. Oh, dang. It's interesting mixing this gunshots and like this interesting delivery. Oh, that's an interesting instrumental coming in the background right now. What a treat it is to be non-binary. We got interestingly melodic all of a sudden. So that was Non-Binary, and that was a very distinct way to start an album off. I'm not quite sure if I liked it, but I do like certain lyrical elements. Like I like the comparison of lucky and unlucky, like I can be both and all that. And I think that's cool because that can relate to, gender. It's not like one or the other. Like there is a spectrum, like there's fluidity. And I think her choice to talk about being non-binary is very interesting to start off as a forethought in the album. Like first things first, this is how it is and I'm real. And yeah, I really appreciate that from her. By the way, just for pronoun use, I did look up and Arca does use she, her, or it, its, and she identifies as a trans woman but also as non-binary, which is all perfectly valid. Just want to clarify that I will be using she, her most likely throughout this reaction. Sonically, I think I'm going to need more time with it, especially in headphones. I feel like a lot of dance electronic stuff is just better in headphones, but also it's a very distinct type song. It's not based in some big melody. So as a result, I think I have to get acquainted with that. And now knowing that that's the type of production that she can make, I might have a better understanding and better able to appreciate and enjoy the song. Track number 2 is Time. Oh, this feels more like it's gonna be melodic. I can't tell what the voices are saying, but I like the sound of it. This feels very ambient, and I'm a fan of it. Oh, I like that beat drop right there. It's subtle, but I like it. This almost feels like we're living through a dream sequence. Oh, I like that fast percussive element in the background. So that was Time, and that was a really pretty electropop moment. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like this album is going to be more of an experience, especially listen through it all the way through without stopping. I feel like that would be a bigger experience than sitting through each track and then talking about it. That will break it all up. But I really liked this song. It was nice, it was just very soothing to the ears, very appealing. And I looked at the lyrics because I could not understand any of it. like as I was hearing it. And it's just about like, oh, it's time to let it out, like let yourself shine, basically show yourself off to the world. And like that's like really nice. It very much a different moment from what we had in non-binary. Like this is like a time to like a little chill, like, you know, empowering song, but still very like a chill kind of vibe. It wasn't like super fast, it wasn't super like in your face. Like it was definitely a switch, and I like that. And I feel like we're going to have a lot of those types of moments on this album where we switch between something more hard hitting and something more soft. Track number 3 is Mequetrefe. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, and that goes for anything that's not in English. Oh, yep, this is already a little more in your face. This feels like a little bit of reggaeton and like hardcore, like hyper pop. Like, go off. This just makes me want to dance. I could take like a couple more minutes of this, but I know it's about to end, which is sad. Oh, that was a shift. Like we just got hit. Now it's just like dealing with that. So that was Mequetrefe, and I like that one. Like it was fun. It was different again from even the first 2 songs. Like, and I feel like each song is gonna be very distinct. Like almost like El Malquerer was. Like I really liked how all the songs, like they told a narrative together, but each song was so distinct. And I definitely can see that happening here on KiCk 1. Like, yeah, like I really liked it. It seems like it's about, you know, that she, either Arca or she's talking about someone else, just like wants to mess around with someone and she deserves it. She gives and she gives, and just like that, she deserves it. Like, it's just a bop. It's just fun. It has a reggaeton moment and it has, you know, still that hyper pop moment. And I feel like Arca's just like giving us like, here's a taste of something, here's a taste of something else, here's a taste of something else. And I like that. Like it's so distinct, and like if you're bored on one song, you're not going to be bored on another one. And actually I wouldn't say you would be bored on anything. I would say like you might not like something, but you probably will like the other things. Like that's how I feel like it is going to be. Sometimes I wish some of these songs were longer. It looks like most of these songs are relatively short, and I would be happy with some of these songs being extended. However, that's not my place, and also, you know, that's what downloading songs on YouTube and making an extended version for yourself is for. Track number 4 is Riquiquí. Ooh, I love this production already. I like how that it goes like a wave. Ooh, she's spitting fire really quickly. It's all, what's up? I'm sorry, I'm just mesmerized by this production. It's so good. Fear in the face of God. Feels like we're running from something, if that makes sense. I don't know what that is, but it felt very important to hear. This is a very interesting way to end the song. So that was Riquiquí, and I really liked that one. It was so experimental and so like in your face, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I looked up lyrics because first of all, if she said it, you know, like in English, it was really fast, and if she said it in Spanish, then there was absolutely no way I was getting that. So like, I really enjoyed it though. Like, it seems like it was about, you know, still asserting herself and empowering herself. And she's like, at the end, she's like, oh, I'm a female cat in slow motion, which is like a cool like image to have. And yeah, like I think I still have to like sit with it more to fully understand like the lyrics and what they mean. But like, I think I really enjoyed it, especially sonically, and I can see this being one of my favorites on the album. Track number 5 is Calor. Again, starting out pretty minimalist, but I don't trust that. Okay, we've built a little bit up. Oh, I can definitely feel that building. Like right now, it's not gonna last. Ooh. Right now it still is pretty much keeping a slow pace, even if it's more produced now. Can't really tell, again, lyrics, either in Spanish or just because it's kind of like time with the synths. Oh, this is an interesting way of doing this to fade out. So that was Calor, and I enjoyed it, I think. Like, it was, like, different. It was distinct because it didn't ever speed up. It didn't, like, feel like it was, like a giant hyperpop moment. Like, it didn't feel like a big, like, reggaeton moment. It, like, felt like its own type of thing, which I think I just, again, wasn't, like, ready for, much like when I heard the first song, I'm Binary. Like, for me, like, I think this one, I kept thinking there was gonna be, like, a big drop, and it was just gonna speed up, and when the percussion was gonna build, like, very much like a hyper pop, dance pop moment, but it doesn't happen, and, like, I think I was a little bit disappointed about that, but I think maybe hearing now that I've heard what the song actually is, going back in with different expectations, like, I could also, like, enjoy it then. Like, I think this one, like, how the production is, and then how her voice is on it, like, it's just a different, like, combination than the previous songs, and I think it'll be much more of an acquired taste and something I need to listen to more in order to get more of appreciation for it. Basically, the song is super romantic. It's about her and her current partner, Carlos. It literally name drops him, which good for her for having that confidence to put the muse of your song in your song. Like, thoroughly, like, stand with you on that. Like, that's powerful. That's very confident, and I'm proud of you for that. But again, it's one of those songs where the lyrics, like, kind of fade into the background and you're just kind of enjoying the sonics of it, much like Time. But I think I like the production on Time more than here. Track number 6, Afterwards, featuring Björk. This sounds like Björk. I didn't know Björk really knew Spanish much. Oh, I love how she said corazón right there. I feel like this is more of an experience rather than this track I, like, specifically, like, dance to. Oh, percussion shifting. I'm big fan of that. Okay, now I think Arca's coming in a little bit. Okay, I can already tell this is gonna sound amazing in headphones. Oh, that's an interesting way to end, just muffling yourself. So that was Afterwards featuring Björk, and that was a very distinct song. I just read the lyrics, like the translation, and interesting, the trading of milk, this thoughts about bees, and this dream of the beehive inside Björk's heart. Interesting. I have no idea what that's about. Like, but sonically, I think I will enjoy it. I think it's definitely something that I should wait to give, like, definitive thoughts on until I listen with my headphones, because, like, that percussion towards the end, that will hit, and I will love that. I know that. Right now, it feels like there's something missing, and I think it's percussion that my speaker's just not picking up on, and I don't want to give that, you know, blame to Arca for something that my speaker is doing. I think I like it. I think it's also, like, it gets a little tiring having Calor and then Afterwards, like, 2 slower tracks back to back. Since I know, like, what she's capable of doing in terms of, like, speed and hyperpop kind of thing, I'm kind of, like, leaning that we go back into that. But I am excited for whatever is to come. And I am hoping that we do get one of those pick-me-up kind of songs to get pushed back into the album a little bit more. Because right now I feel like it's something that will be much more of a great experience to listen to all the way through with headphones nonstop. And right now, with the slowness and having the stops, like, it's not like clicking as much as I think it will. Track number 7 is Watch featuring Shygirl. Okay. This is more electro. Oh, the doom, dong. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh. I'm already jamming to this. Very industrial, but definitely my vibe. Oh, that's so an interesting move. This definitely is giving some Charlie XCX vibes. Oh, this beat, I'm just like grooving, honestly. This is really funky. Wait, is that it? So that was Watch featuring Shygirl, and I'm pretty sure Shygirl was the only one who vocalized during that, but big fan of the song. Like, I'm sure you could tell I was very much jamming to the sonics. Like, I love some good industrial, like, stuff. Like, yeah, that was very electro. That was very much, like, hard-hitting. And that's something that brings you back into the album. And I feel like I'm back in this album right now, which is really good. Arca really likes herself and other, like, vocalists to sing either really quickly or very slowly. Like, Björk was so slow I could barely, like, understand. Whereas, like, Shygirl was so fast that even though it was all in English, like, I could not understand. So, like, I did look it up, and it's basically about being a baddie in the club. And, you know, we stand that. Like, we're big fans of that type of content. We love empowering anthems. And, yes, overall, yeah, a good song. I definitely can't wait to hear that in headphones too. I think that will make me even love the song even more. Track number 8 is KLK or KLK featuring ROSALÍA, a queen. Very excited what these two made together. Oh no, this is already going to be a jam. Oh, I can hear some ROSALÍA vocals in the background. Oh, that's a shift. I really just want to dance to this right now. Oh, you know, gun noises. This definitely also feels like an electro pop, like reggaeton fusion. This production really suits ROSALÍA's voice well. Oh, this is getting more produced and I'm enjoying it. Oh, that's a switch. Rum pum 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 pum. Oh, sounds like those are reggaeton shoutouts like in the background. Oh, I love that ROSALÍA vocals right there. It just sounds beautiful. Oh, gunshots. Familiar theme. So that was KLK or KLK. I don't know exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced because I know there's Spanish in the song. There might be English too, so don't know. But like, it's a bop. That's for sure. Like, I very much enjoy the song. Like, I think at this point, just anything ROSALÍA has her name on, like, I'm a fan of pretty much. Like, yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. But also, like, it was just produced so nicely. Like, it didn't feel like it was not an Arca song, but it also felt like it was definitely also a ROSALÍA song. And I think that's really cool that they get to work together. I mean, both of them predominantly live in Spain now, so that's nice that they can, you know, work together, you know, more closely. But, like, yeah, honestly, like, very much enjoyed it. Like, this and Watch, like, those haven't being back to back, like, wow, she's gonna make it so we can't breathe. But like, yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Like, it's an empowering anthem. It's brought to us with the help of ROSALÍA, so what's not to like? Track number 9 is Rip the Slit. Oh, we're continuing some more like in-your-face production. Oh, different pitching of voices. This gives me kind of Grimes vibes. I rip the slit. I don't think I know what that means. The syncopation with the I rip the slit line getting repeated, I do really like that. This is almost like an interesting like exercise to like warm up to do. Oh, that's an introduction of something I didn't think I would hear. Okay, so you're bringing this rip the slit back in, but you've added new production. Nice. Okay. So that was Rip the Slit, and distinct song, like, okay, interesting, very much feels like a hyperpop song, but like, I still don't know what's going on in it. Like, Rip the Slit's, you know, repeated a lot during this song, and I don't really know what that means, and I looked it up, and Genius Lyrics did not help me with that. So please let me know if you know what Rip the Slit means down in the comments below, because I don't. But like, it's fun, and I think listening to it with headphones, like, I think I will very much like enjoy it. Like, it feels like one of those songs where like people would be like, oh my god, this song is so annoying. Like, it's a song that gets stuck in your head probably very quickly. But like, I tend to like those songs a lot. So I could definitely see myself very much enjoying this down the road. Track number 10, La Chiqui featuring SOPHIE. Oh, okay. Are those words? That sounds very much like gibberish to me. Oh, that's a very different sound now. It's like just switching, like alternating between different things, and I don't know how to focus. Oh, this is getting real fast. That's my best friend. Who? Okay. So that was La Chiqui, and I'm not fully sure of what I experienced. And I don't know if I like it yet. I'm getting very much like Jessie Volume 3 vibes from this song in particular, and also some other songs in the album, where there's just like, there's so much going on and it happens so fast that I just can't process it on a first listen, especially through a speaker, especially just like reacting to it. Like, I need to like just actually like listen to it, like in headphones, just like vibe to it. Like, I definitely think that's where this song goes for me. Looking at the lyrics, I did realize there are references to other songs on this project, like Riquiquí is referenced here, Rip the Slit's also mentioned here. So like, that's kind of cool that it makes this song more of a way to bridge different parts of this album, because this album, there's some cohesiveness to it, but there's also like a lot of different vibes we're getting at the same time, and it's cool to see those fusions, but it's also nice to have a song that helps tie those things together. I did find out that it was a word at the beginning that was getting repeated. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but it basically just means like shake it. So this is like a dance, kind of like fun type of track, but like, I think it's just because of all these different production changes that makes it a little more stressful for me to react to, and therefore not able to just fully like enjoy the song, if that makes sense. Track number 11, Machote. Okay. This is kind of like a beat I can very much get down to. Oh, we're bringing back those synths that go pretty slowly. Okay. Quiero un machote. I don't think I know what a machote is. This is probably one of the slower songs that I like very thoroughly even enjoy on my first listen. Ooh. Every time the break glass sound happens, it's so cool. Felt like this song is very much like a falling to water, or either that or like flying through the clouds. So that was Machote, and I really liked that one. Like sonically, again, it just feels very dreamlike. I feel like I'm in a trance when it happens, and for a slower song, this is the type of sound I really enjoy. Like Calor, like it's cool, and afterwards is just a very different vibe in slowness. But like if it's like a slow song that you want me to just vibe to for a few minutes, like this is the type of song I should have if you're ever making music for me. Like that's the good vibe, that's the good stuff. And yeah, I really liked it. It's basically about, you know, wanting a lover, and I think finding that lover and then being like, I want all of you. And like it's a good vibe. Like the sonics also just match the whole overall message. It's a very sensual type of like sound and production. It's not trying to be in your face with other stuff. Like the booms and the glass shattering is much more subtle here than in some of the previous songs, in which those are also incorporated. So overall, yeah, I think I do really like this one, and I feel like in headphones I'll just be fully immersed and I'll be thoroughly enjoying that. Track number 12, last track on this album, No Queda Nada. Oh, are we finishing off with a ballad? This feels like almost like a light opera. Oh, shift into some more production. Oh, I feel like that production's gonna sound a lot better in headphones. It's a little off on my speaker. Like this percussion is really like pushing this song, and I like that. Oh, we just slowed down, took out the percussion. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting sound. Dum dum dum. Oh, that's an interesting way to end your album. So that was No Queda Nada, and that was a beautiful way to end the album. Like, No Queda Nada translates to there's nothing left. Like, thanks, high school Spanish. But, like, she's basically saying there's nothing left but me in you, and there's nothing left in me but you. And so she and Carlos are very much intertwined and very much like together, and that's really sweet. And it is a very beautiful ballad to end the album. I will say, in terms of like actually sonically listening to it, I'm very grateful for those times where beats come in, because it definitely pushes it along more. It's not gonna be my favorite like ballad type song on the album. However, I definitely can see like the musicality and the artistry in it, and it's very beautiful. It's a very heartfelt message, and I'm glad that we get to experience it. It also makes me curious about what will happen after the song, because I know that there is at least a KiCk 2 in the works, if not more after that. So like, I'm interested to see if this feels more like a closer for just this project, and then it's a completely separate new start, or will that flow very nicely into the next section? I don't know personally, but I'd love to know what your thoughts are, and I'd love to find out when Arca drops something. So with that, we have finished this album, and I have to say I'm very glad that I got to listen to this project. It's a very distinct body of work. Like, I didn't think that Björk and ROSALÍA would be on the same type of album, but alas, here we are. And I'm really happy that I got to listen to it. I'm glad I got to experience it with y'all. Like, we go through stuff that's like almost like rap, to parts that are reggaeton, to parts that are very alternative, to stuff that's very dance, to hyperpop. Like, we go all over, and I think it shows the versatility of what Arca is here to share. I know it's not her first body of work. I haven't listened to anything from her before, so I don't know what that evolution has gotten. Like, I see that it's gotten here, but I don't know where we were. So if there's a previous body of work that you'd like me to listen to from her, or, you know, an inspiration of hers, or if there was singles that weren't on the album, like, let me know, because I'd be more than happy to get into this project and just her as a person even more. I'm also appreciative that I've gotten through this work, I've gotten to learn more about an artist that isn't a cis person, and I'm glad like that we have a trans woman / non-binary person like here. I'm listening to them. Like, I don't listen to that many. I think it's just because I haven't really like discovered much. Like, I know of Mequetrefe and I know Sam Smith, but that's like pretty much all I hear about that. And I think it's just because they're underrepresented in the media. Like, that would make sense, you know, discrimination, minoritization, like, very alive and well in the music industry. And so I'm glad I get to hear one of the more underheard voices in music. In terms of how I feel about the album, like, there's definitely a lot going on here. It's very much like El Malquerer in that sense. Like, there is a lot going on, and there's definitely very different directions that each song goes. And I think because of that, I think I have to listen to it more and more before, like, I actually have thoughts on which songs are definitely my favorites. There are definitely some songs that, like, I instantly knew that I liked, and there are songs that I knew that I was like, yeah, it might take more time, or it's just not gonna end up being my thing. But, like, overall, I think I'm going to have to listen more in order to get some more concrete thoughts of, you know, which ones are the top of the tops, which ones are like, okay, I'm glad you gave it to us, and I'm glad that the song exists, but I'm probably not going to listen to that much. Because of how different each song on this album is, like, I can't really imagine anyone disliking the entire project. I can't imagine someone loving the entire project. Like, I feel like your taste in music has to be very diverse for you to like everything. And your taste in music must be very limited for you to dislike the whole thing. So, like, that's how it seems to me. And I'm excited to, you know, cut to a couple minutes later sharing you my final thoughts, my standouts, because I'm just as curious as you are to find out what songs I like the most. With that said, here are some of my favorites. So top tier are the standout tracks, the songs I love, the songs I'm going to be playing over and over. Songs in the middle are other songs I like. They'll get added to my playlist, just might not, you know, instantly turn them on as much. Like, they're cool though. And then songs at the bottom are just not really my thing. Doesn't mean they're a bad song, doesn't mean they can't be your favorite song. Just means it's probably not for me. It probably wasn't made for me, but that's all cool. We have our own opinions and all that. I feel like this album also, this will be all pretty tentative just because, like, there's so much production happening, and I probably won't even catch it before, like, this video gets completely released. So, like, that's something also to keep in mind. If you like this video, please like it. Please comment down below if you'd like me to react or listen to next. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already and you'd like to be. And thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later.
It's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles, don't need to know why. Smile big, open your eyes. It's storming turtles, it's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles, don't need to know why. Smile big, open